Hi everybody, I'm Frank O'Brien and welcome to WATV. Today in the latest episode of WATV, and there has been quite a gap since the last one, we apologise for that, I'm going to taste the Wine by Brad Sem Sauvignon Blanc 2009 from Margaret River. As you can see it there, lovely little cartoon on the back here. People are loving this bottle. Paul Kiernan at Grapes of Sloth loved the bottle so much that when he was finished with it, he held on to the bottle just to use it as a water container. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc from Margaret River. Margaret River is one of my favourite personal wine regions in Australia. I love the consistency and the elegance of the wines that come out of this region. And this is a 70% Semillon, 30% Sauvignon Blanc that retails for around kind of $15.99, $16.99 depending where you buy it. Okay, the alcohol percentage, just so everybody can see it as well, is 13%. So this is the 2009 vintage. The 2008 vintage got 94 points from James Halliday, and the vineyard itself is rated 4 stars by Halliday in his latest Wine Companion. So as you can see, it's a very highly regarded vineyard, very much on the up and up. And Brad was actually previously worked for Xanadu, but was fortunate enough to meet Gary Vaynerchuk on Vaynerchuk's previous trip to Sydney, Australia, where Vaynerchuk was introduced to some of the up-and-coming lights in the Australian wine industry. Okay, so now I am tasting this chilled, but as you can see, there's a nice kind of light, very pale straw, more of a lemon water colour to this wine. And on the nose, I really wish that you could smell this. It's got lovely citrus fruits, but there's a slight touch of tropical fruits in the background as well, so you're getting a touch of pineapple and a touch of passion fruit. But there is a nice grassy lemon lime action to this wine as well. Really zesty fruits followed by some kind of substantial tropical fruit notes, but really fresh on the nose. Now as the weather starts to improve, and you'll notice I've had to put a curtain up behind me here to block out the sunshine outside. It's a gorgeous day here in Galway in the west of Ireland. As the weather starts to improve, this is a great wine to, as it says, crack it, chill it, crack it and sip it on the back here. Just a lovely refreshing wine, goes great with seafood, absolutely lovely because you get that lovely twist of acidity, and the fact that there's more Semillon here than Sauvignon gives it a bit more weight on the palate as well, you know, not just a one-dimensional zip down the middle of your palate. There's a bit of breadth to this wine as well. Absolutely love it. So fantastic aromas here. As you can see, we've invested in a spittoon as well. Absolutely ripping acidity to this wine, but there's good breadth across the palate as well. Lovely fruit, lovely citrus grassy notes as well, and the finish just goes on and makes you want to have more of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. The finish is really dominated by some tropical grassy notes. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you like New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, you want to try something that's a little different, mix things up a little bit, expand the palate a little bit some more, recommend you try the Wines by Brad White. It's gone down an absolute treat with anyone who has tried it. So if you haven't tried a Margaret River wine before, this is definitely a great place to start, and we hope you enjoy it. And if you do try it, leave a comment below as well. We'd love to hear from you. So that's it from this episode of WATV, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.